more coming up next.
Season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the
rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sand. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down. And Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pick up there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. From the 29, here's second and a couple. They go play action now. Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This time Jackson will throw it. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. If they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Stroud out of the gun here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. His first career reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down and goal to go.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try to keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the downs here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And there's a whistle and a timeout that's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the break. They're almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
Moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, it's King. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down, Oilers.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Stroud will look to throw once more. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now left side, the completion was tight in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. Right side, complete to Mechie. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just now.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers are back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's King. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mixon with a first down carry. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2nd and 9 from the 44. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put them on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the big fellas in there right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to knock him down at the 49. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball through, and it's 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
With the quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now here's Stroud. Catch is made with Schultz on the outright. And here we have just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Oilers.
Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston. Stroud
to the air on 1st and 10. just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, momentary speed up there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Being chased out left. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Stroud working out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Powering forward. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And hold on here focus on that last run. It looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a second down at 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Nixon. They won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mixing up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now out comes Houston. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And he'll go down. Down at the 20-yard line. That's multiple defenders getting pressured. And it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they run a throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look for the kind of shorter passes.
For the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They run out of book.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync and on first down.
You know, when we talk about game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Maybe a little fortunate there. I was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball lead to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will give these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Oilers.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver. And make it 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him a grounding on this one. That's a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay. Derrick Henry all alone. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trucks over it. And some nifty running hills that take us across midfield and down to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 2nd and 6. A quick pass out to Aguilar. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Travis Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion right, that's Dell. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. And maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
You feel tilted on it. What I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Throw is going to be
easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Jackson. That would be incomplete. Well, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's
you got to stay with it.
That's true. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Houston's offense taking over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Stroud. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
There's certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders up in the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
Henry running right. And the defense closes quickly there. It'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
But that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That is caught. And he will have the Ravens forced down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another 1st down.
Partner, at a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Off the option, here's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. especially when as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Ready?
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again while you're here. They got to get going.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I know the speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
A handoff to Mixon. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The kickoff forward is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jackson. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this. Oh,
and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Houston, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.